Hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick drop in and holy fuck, I need to turn my levels down. They weren't even that high, holy shit. Oh, it's my La Computadora? No, it's not. Alright, that should be... No. Okay, that is way better. Alright. Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam. This is going to be an episode with both me and Kelley. However, I just wanted to jump in, apologize. There will be more episodes. In fact, I've got 2 more to edit after this, and I want to apologize for the hiatus. Some of you that know me are probably thinking, Adam, you were unemployed for 7 months. Why didn't you edit an episode? Depression. All right, next question. Are there going to be more episodes? Yes. Do Kelley and I still want to do this podcast? Yes. Do I hate editing? With a passion. So I don't know, so this is really just kind of a brief episode where Kelley is describing her last church experience, which is funny because I can't remember the last time we went to a church that wasn't for like a Catholic confirmation for one of her sisters or something along those lines. We're not religious. We don't judge those who are. She comes from a Catholic background. Her sisters are Catholic. Props to them. So with that being said, sorry, and sign up for PodBash 2023. If it was anything like 2022, holy fuck, is it going to be amazing. And it's also changing venue, so this one's going to be in Vegas. That is fucking awesome. So luckily for us, our regional airport has direct flights. Okay, so anyway, it's going to be in Vegas. It's going to be towards the start of football season somewhere about. I think it's in September. So anyway, Brian and Brenna don't know how to throw a bad podcast. Let me rephrase that. Brian and Brenna don't know how to throw a bad event, and they are the ones who are throwing this event. So with that being said, you should go to PodBash, and you should also listen to this episode. And if this is your first episode, go back and listen to all the other ones. I believe this is episode 85. There's some bonus episodes in there. So we're getting close to 100 episodes, and again, sorry for the hiatus. I fucking hate editing. Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelley.
And we've got a doozy for you. Remember how I used to say that when we'd actually record?
Doozy?
I don't know. We live in the South. Surely someone does. Listen, we've not recorded an episode since March, and it is almost November.
Whoa, I almost turned 30.
Yeah, you'll be 30 in a month and 2 days.
Oh, God.
Say goodbye to your 20s.
I'm scared.
Of what?
I'm an old bitch now. I'm fucking 30.
I mean, you're a total MILF, except all of our kids have like 4 legs. So I don't know if that still qualifies you.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be really cool to be a MILF.
You said you what?
I want to be a MILF.
But yet you don't want any kids.
Yeah. But I do have kids. Okay?
Fair. I meant like human kids.
No human kids.
All right. So we've got a bunch to catch you fuckers up on. PodBash being one of them. But we're probably going to spread that out over several episodes just because a lot happened. It was amazing.
A lot of fantasies got fulfilled.
I don't know what you just said. What did you just say?
A lot of fantasies got fulfilled.
Yes. Some bucket list items were checked off. Not on my list, not on yours, but we helped tick some off. And the Sunday of PodBash was one of the top 4 best days of my life by far. Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin because, to be honest with you, I don't really remember the first 2 days. Probably the reason for that is sleep deprivation before we got to PodBash. Like, we got to PodBash around 1 p.m. and we left 1 a.m.
We were running on E.
I was way below E. And it's been 10 days since PodBash. I've still not
recovered
sleep wise. So we've got the stories with the couple from over the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got you in a church parking lot. You're going to hell. And then we've got PodBash. We've also got another story, which we'll save for a later recording. Am I missing anything?
Is Chris?
That was the saving for later.
Later.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I haven't checked in with you in terms of where you are with that, and I, want to make sure that you're okay to talk about it before we go into the podcast. So, let's start from the top. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, looks like you're going to fall asleep there.
I'm good.
All right. So, from the top, make it drop. That's a wet ass pussy. So, no, seriously though, from the top of the order, was it the couple from over the mountain?
Yes.
Or was it the church parking lot?
I think it was church, then over the mountain.
Okay. All right. So we will call this gentleman. It was a gentleman, right?
Yes, it was a gentleman.
We will call him, what's a good name for him?
Chase.
Chase? Okay. We're going to go with Chase. Because he's a banker. Wait, is he really?
I don't know what he does.
Oh, okay. I'm putting it in my notes, so it's going to say church boy.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully that's not offensive, but church parking lot, that's why.
Boy.
Yeah. All right, so tell me the story.
Okay, so I met this guy on 3Fun, okay? And we chatted a little bit, and he was actually nice and respectful, or else I wouldn't have kept chatting with him. But he did live pretty far away, like at least an hour's drive. And I let him know that because that's usually a no-go for some people. They don't want to travel that far, which is understandable. But he was totally cool with it. He said he had one of those jobs that he spends a lot of time in his truck driving to the location than when he actually gets there and does whatever he does. So I was like, yeah, I'm over here in the middle of the state. It's about an hour. Are you willing to do that drive one morning and we can like grab coffee? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. So like we planned it for like a day or two later in the morning after I got off work.
Was this when you were in the job setting where my mom lives?
No.
Okay.
So I let him know the day I get off work. I text him to confirm. I usually do like texting them an hour or two before to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
That way I don't have to get like completely ready. Okay. And he did confirm. So I showered, got ready, checked out of my little Airbnb, and headed to the coffee location that I wanted to meet him at because I got the recommendation from my little Airbnb notebook thing that they place out recommending stuff. So I get there and I notice it's drive-through only. So they're only taking like drive-through orders at this coffee/donut shop. And I was like, fuck, he's not going to like this because I was picturing like meeting up in like a coffee shop and like sitting. So I park my car and I call him and he answers. He's like, hello. And I'm like, hey, you're going to hate me, but the place is drive-thru only. And like, we're not going to be able to like sit down anywhere, but like, I'm still totally down to meet you and we can like drink coffee in one of our cars.
So 5 or 6 years ago, you would have left because it was me.
Mm-hmm.
And fair. I mean, look at my face. It's only a mother could love kind of face.
Stop.
But I remember the Hardys incident when we first got together. It was, I told you exit 12. I could see how, as a Seahawks fan, I would get that mistake. But it was actually exit 8. So you had to drive. Well,
Backwards.
we both drove back to exit 8 to get off and go to that Hardee's. And you were mad.
I was fucking pissed.
Like, you didn't even talk to me the whole time. And I'm just sitting there eating my burger.
Yeah, you're just over there honking down on hamburger, cheeseburger. And I'm like, oh, get me out of here.
And now look at you.
And now look at me.
You're hitched and still fucking other people. All right. So how did, we called him Chase. How did Chase Bank feel about this?
Oh my God.
He yawned?
I yawned. Oh. Anyways. So I called him. He answered. And I let him know what was happening. And if it was cool for us to just chill in one of each other's cars and just chat, since we can't go inside this donut coffee shop that's opened because of drive-thru only. And he was like, yeah, I actually thought you were gonna like call to cancel. And I was like, no, definitely not. I was just
not yet
updating you on what has happened. So he was still cool with it. So I waited, actually went back in line and like picked up a donut and like an iced coffee. So I parked back in.
Did the donut have like a round hole?
No, it was actually long and filled with cream.
Oh, okay. See, the way that I was going with it was I didn't know if you're going to place it on his penis and like, as like a little bit of an edible delight.
An edible arrangement.
That too. Not sponsored.
Oh my God. No, I was eating the donut and like finishing it up when he parked next to me. And like I motioned for him to like get in my car because that made more sense to me, I guess. And so we just like chatted a little bit. Like at first, like I could tell he was shy. Like he wouldn't look at me in my face.
Was it because you were wearing your wedding bands?
I was wearing my wedding band. I always wear my wedding band. Like they know I'm married. But no, I guess you could tell like he was a little bit shy. But he was really cute, really nice. Like we talked. He answered all my questions. I answered all his. And then at the end, like we were trying to plan up when we could meet next. And then I think I asked him if I could give him a blowjob.
Just blunt.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Like straight up. Hey.
Not even gonna kiss the motherfucker.
Your dick?
You didn't even kiss at this point, did you?
No. I don't
Jesus.
I think after that he was like, yeah, like
that's a new one, even for you.
What?
Like I'm not saying that's like you're stooping to a low level or anything. I'm just saying like I think that's a first.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I suck your dick, sir?
I mean, you can always suck mine as long as my family is not around.
Remember when I tried to like touch your junk at your mom's and you were like, my mom?
Well, because my mom was like 5 feet away from us.
So?
And you're trying to put your hand down my shorts.
Yeah.
We're both sitting on couches.
So?
Probably not even 5 feet from my mom.
No one would have noticed.
My mom is not blind. Slightly
Your mom's
deaf.
lost a lot of weight, though.
She has. Get it, girl.
She's looking good now.
You said she lost like 75 pounds.
I think it's more than that. I think she lost like 100 or maybe 150.
She's doing a lot better. Anyway, so you asked this guy point blank. We're going from talking about my mom to my wife giving another guy a blowjob in a church parking lot.
Oh my God.
Look at us. We're going places in life. All right. So you said, hey, man, can I brush my teeth with your penis?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Like, I was pretty blunt. He was like, yeah. So, like, and then I was like, okay, is it okay if I kissed you? And he's like, mm-hmm. So, like,
you waited till after.
Yeah, I did.
Like, did you suck his penis first a little bit and then kiss him?
Okay, I kissed him first, but I asked to suck his dick first. You know, it's weird.
You're crazy.
I know. He kissed okay, and while I was kissing him, I was like rubbing his dick, and when I was rubbing it, I could tell It was pretty big, and I was super excited.
But you haven't seen this guy since?
No, I haven't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this like in the place of your current contract?
Yeah.
So he lived there,
Yeah.
but you've not seen him since.
No.
Huh. Okay, so you're blowing him, and you got excited because of the size of the membrane.
I was kissing him, and I was rubbing my hand, and then I got excited about the size. And then, like, I stopped making out with him, and I told him to take off his shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes them off to his ankles, and then I start going down on him, and like, this guy is fucking huge.
Like, you're talking about his penis?
Thick and long.
Again, you're talking about his penis.
Yes. Okay. Yes. It was so nice. And
too bad he didn't sit on it.
Like, it literally only took me like a few tries of like me doing my thing to him like coming in my mouth and down my throat.
Define a few tries. You mean like a few seconds?
Like 3 seconds of me going to town in my instruction. I don't know, my way of doing things.
Jesus. Listen, I've been telling my friend
your friend. You tell everyone
that so there's a meme of Bill Clinton before and after office. And it might not be before and after office, but there's probably a good like year gap, like several years gap between the two photos. But it's a meme, and it basically says before and after like office or something like that. But I equate that to before and after a Kelley blowjob. Because before he looks young, you know, mid 40s, what the fuck ever, maybe early 50s. And then after he looks like he's on his deathbed, like he's had his soul sucked out of it. And that's how I equate one of your blowjobs. Like, we've had to have a conversation, me and you, where I tell you, don't go 100% all the time because you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Because you go hard, like you go 100% on this blowjob, and then you just randomly stop, and it's like, okay, I'm done. Fuck me. Okay. And then you get super disappointed when it's like 10 seconds later, and your pussy is full of cum. Because your blowjobs are that good. Like, no one else that I've ever been with has been like that. I mean, I feel like we've had other people tell you that too.
I've had a lot of people tell me that, like, I give the absolute best blowjob they've ever had.
You definitely do. Like, your style is very unique, but it's also very much like suck the soul out of you.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
And then let you fuck me for 5 seconds before you come. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we've had that conversation. Those of you who have had, that are listening, have had Kelley's wonderful lips around your cock. Please feel free to validate my side of it, because, like, you know what I'm talking about. So you came within 3 seconds. Was it in your mouth, boy?
Yeah, in my mouth, down my throat.
Soup. And then what? Were you like?
And then, like, I look up as I'm finishing from this blowjob, like, just like licking the tip and like teasing him and making him go like, yeah. I look up, and we are right across the street from a church that is just letting out after their service. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And thank goodness we are in my car that's like illegally tinted as fuck. So, like, we can see them, but they can't see us. And they are all letting out, and we both look at each other, and we're like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe this shit. It was insane, man. And then after they, like, a couple of the members leave, he gets out of the car and goes into his car, and then we drive away.
Jeez. Yeah. Fucking Christ.
Great. Absolutely great.
Okay. So Why haven't you seen this feller again?
I guess he just hasn't texted me. Like, he did say that he has a girlfriend, and like she knows.
Okay.
She knows. She lets him like go out and have fun because she knows that his text drive is like really high, and she can't like always be at the same level as him all the time. So she lets him go about and do their stuff. And he did let me know about their relationship and everything. Like, it was completely upfront and honest. So I don't know. I did ask him like, is it like a longtime girlfriend? He's like, yeah, like, this is the girl I'm probably gonna marry. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Well, good for him. Hope that worked out.
Yeah, maybe that's why I haven't
telling you the fucking truth. Okay, so next episode we are probably going to be talking about the couple from over the mountain, but we also can't forget about the couple that is from Washington that we got to meet up with on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll probably talk about the couple over the mountain. That'll probably be a poo-tarter or a two-parter. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, we have so much that like my mind is like, oh fuck, I'm forgetting this, I'm forgetting that, I'm forgetting, oh shit, what happened on Thursday at PodBash, or but so that's gonna do it for this episode of our naughty experiences here on the Naked Relationship Podcast. I almost said PodBash. I'm so used to saying PodBash instead of podcast.
Yeah, what PodBash.
So while that's a thing, don't forget to follow us on social media at TNR Podcasts. That is plural, and that is for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know what you think. Apparently, you can leave podcast reviews on Spotify. So feel free to leave us a honest review. Hopefully, it's a 5-star. If it is,
yay! If it's not, it's okay.
Show us in person. I'll give you a high five. I might brush your teeth. Wait, I might brush my teeth with your cut. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, I don't think so.
FullSwapShop.com. You can buy our merch. It's been so fucking long, honestly. 7 months, almost 8.
Dang.
So, all right, that's going to do it for this episode. We will go ahead and start recording the next one, and hopefully you won't have to wait another 7 months in between episodes. All right. Go Hawks.
Bye.